Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to today's Watching Chickies. We're on day 23, and this is part 2 of our broadcast. Unfortunately, we had yet another RPAN error, and Reddit didn't really want me to start a new broadcast, so it took me a while to get back to you guys. So I apologize for all of the technical difficulties that have happened today. But you know what? When these things happen, we sort of have to roll with the punches and just keep going. So, I have officially made part 2 now, and we will be doing the weigh-in of the other 2 chickies in just a few minutes. And hopefully some of the people that might have been thrown off before will find us once again. Oh, and Memento Mori, thank you for the welcome back there. Yes. It was a little bit frustrating to get back on. I had to restart Reddit multiple times, but you know, we got back here. These little chickies found their appetite. And we got a lot of happy little cheeps going on down there. So that's always nice and calming after a bit of difficulty. They're all quite hungry now, but I think a lot of them have been trying the egg, which is good. It is so nutritious for you guys. A little bit of hard-boiled egg, and you're good to go. Oh my. Now you guys, we'll be doing the weigh-in in just another few minutes. And then I have to get on with the rest of my day. Yes. Oh, lovely. It's good to see you guys have a nice appetite. And happy little cheeps from our little peep squad. Yep, username 5. We are here in America, on the East Coast, in the nutmeg state of Connecticut. And these are our 3 young chicks. They're all 3 different breeds of chickens. We have our gray silkie Stormy over there. We have our striped onagadori named Kagome. And we have our black ayam cemeni named Braveheart. Yes, RPAN is having a few issues today with streams crashing and then having a hard time coming back. Oh, Donna Jello 1, I'm glad that you really like these chickens. I'm a quite big fan of them myself. Right, Stormy? Oh, yes. And you're all having such a good time, just eating, drinking a little bit, having little conversations with each other, and just living your best chicken lives. Oh, and Donna Jello 1. Well, I have a good surprise for you then. We do have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. There's a link to it on my profile. Yes, yes, yes. Keep on eating. There you go. And it's good that Stormy has a nice appetite. Stormy gained 5 grams from yesterday, which is always a lovely sight. Ah, yes, Heart of Azrael. Yeah, I've had to reset Reddit quite a few times just to try to get this second stream going today. I think they must be having some sort of issue, But you know, I'm still happy that we have this platform to share this experience together. Yes, they're so cute. They're just having a nice time together. Oh, Braveheart. Right there, the corner. With all the shadows, you just kind of almost soak into the wall there. Alright guys, are you going to be ready for your weigh-in in a minute? We still need to weigh in Kagome and Braveheart. But Stormy was such a good little hand today. There was no complaints, and you got some nice pets from Dad afterwards. Oh yes, and you do like your little pets. Oh, and your little tail feathers have grown so much today, Stormy. Look at them. They're like a little tiny feather crown on your butt. Lovely. Lovely. I think it's regal. Yes, it is. I mean, you are very regal as well there, Kagome. Hiding your head beneath your wing as you do a little bit of preening. How they let the onagadori breed become endangered, I'll never know. Yes, all of these breeds of chicken are just so lovely, and I'm happy to show them to you all, because they're a bit more uncommon from some of the regular sort of meat and industrial chickens that you see on the media. Our black ayam cemeni, our striped onagadori, and our little gray silkie. And all of you guys are just so lovely and so friendly. Oh, such a friendly little bird, yeah. I think there's nothing more than Braveheart likes than some pets from his dad. Yes. And I love to hear their happy little peeps. Oh, Kagome, you're so itchy with all of these adult feathers coming in, aren't you? All the preening, all the showing off of those wings. I love the little patterns on them. Gorgeous with inbuilt eyeliner. Yes, and of course our little silkie is also gorgeous, with her fuzzy little booties and everything. And that little tapping you hear is Braveheart looking at the other side of my phone and kind of giving all the buttons little taps. Oh my. Are you the director now, Braveheart? Stop trying to end the stream. Ooh, a little chicken sneeze. From Kagome. Hello there, Kagome. Hello. Peck, peck, peck. We're surrounded. Surrounded by the chickies. Oh my. And that's a lovely little comb you've developed there. Oh, and Kagome, you're starting to get a tiny little comb yourself. Oh, I think Kagome wants to possibly jump up. Do you want to jump up? Do you want to jump up? There she goes. Kagome is a trick chicken, she is. Lovely. Well, Kagome's name is Kagome right here. She is an onagadori chicken, which is an endangered breed from Japan. And down there in black is our ayam cemeni, named Braveheart. And then the gray one is our little silkie, named Stormy. Yes, that would be funny if the stream got ended by an errant peck. But fortunately, my touchscreen phone does not register a chicken beak as a finger, no matter how much Kagome is now tapping my screen. And I'm glad that I was able to come back to see all you nice people. Oh dear, Kagome. Yes, 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 that would be the home button. Oh yes, you're all lovely little chickens. Oh, Michael Green 25. I was born in Japan, but I am not Japanese. As the Japanese government told my parents when I was born, if a person is born in a stable, that does not make them a horse. Both of my parents were British, so I was British, even though I was born in Tokyo. Yes, all of these international laws are quite interesting when you get down to it. But now I'm also American as well, so I am a dual American and British person. Ooh, lovely. Lovely little happy cheeps. And Kagome. Ooh, you know, now that you're here on Dad's lap, you can actually do your weigh-in. Oh, and Yeet Boy 6757, I hope your chicks had a lovely life. So let's see about Kagome's weigh-in. Yes, 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 yes. There's the scale, Kagome. You ready? You ready? No, you want to be pet. Oh my. Well, we could always do the pets after you get weighed in. I know you don't like getting weighed. You're probably going to try to run off again, aren't you? Oh dear, oh dear. You are such a lovely little chick, Kagome. Oh, well, thank you, Van Pan 220. I have been at times called the Bob Ross of chickens. Oh, yes, chickens can grow so big, and these little chicks are on their way to becoming full-grown adults. You are. I just love watching these little chicks grow up. Oh dear, Yeet Boy. Well, these chickens are going to be members of our family and friends for life, so they're not going to have to worry about that fate. Alright, Kagome, I know you're not going to like this next bit, but we do need to do your daily weigh-in. It's okay. Hey. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just need you to stand there. 122 from 117.5. That is lovely, Kagome. That is lovely. Dad is so proud of you. Come here. Come here. That is lovely. You are such a lovely chick. Yeah, I'm so proud of how brave you were. You didn't run away, and you didn't make a big fuss. Absolutely lovely. Yes, we are all proud of you, Kagome. Ooh, and such a lovely stretch there. You are just getting so big. All the bestest girl points there. Yes. Lovely. All right, Kagome. All right, let's go see the others. I know. You want to stay with Dad, but we need to see what Braveheart is up to today. Lovely. All right, Braveheart, come here. Come here, our little ayam cemeni. I know. You don't like this bit either much. Oh, it's okay. Dad got you. Oh my. 130 grams. Braveheart, you're our biggest boy. biggest boy at 130. From 123 to 130 grams. On day 23. That was lovely, and you are such a well-behaved boy. Come here to Dad. Come here to Dad. There you go. And you know what? Now you get some cuddles with Dad. Because you did so well. You did. Yeah. You did. And we're so proud of you. And those lovely little comb ridges you have there now. You're like our little Klingon warrior. Yeah. Today is a good day to fly. Yes, it is. And here is our little Braveheart. Though not quite so little, at 130 grams now. Yeah, he's talking to me. Yeah? What is it, Braveheart? You want to go back with the others? Okay. That's his sort of communication to me, that he wants to go back to the others. Here you go. There you go. Oh, maybe not. Oh, do you want to fly yourself? Here, let me get you nice and close. Nice and close. Do you want to try? It is a bit big. But I've seen you do this before. Oh! Yes! Good job, Braveheart. Good job. I gave you a little extra support there, but you did it. You did it. Oh, and Arsonist, thank you for the Safe and Social Award. And the Ally Award. And Mr. Colo, yeah, I have been told at times that my voice does have a little bit of an ASMR quality to it. We also have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, which we do have a link to on my profile page. Oh, a bit hungry there, aren't you? Oh, and Arsonist, thank you for the Silver Award. It is much appreciated. And a little drink of water there by Kagome. All just a stream of activity. Oh, and Epic Owl, yes, they do like to play. Earlier on in the previous stream, they were up on the blanket, and they kind of like to flutter around and sort of just goof around. And it's good to be sort of nice and gentle and loving with our young animals. And then they learn to be nice and gentle with you as they grow up. Oh, and Reddit Boy, I hope that you are having a good day after being a teacher all day. I'm just watching these little chicks play around and happily cheep. Really does bring a lot of extra light into my life. Oh, yes. Some little happy peeps. Oh, yes, and plants are sexy. Yeah, these guys are part of our family and friends for life. So we're just hoping they are just going to have long, happy, and healthy lives. So these chickens are all 3 different breeds of chicken. The gray one is our little silkie named Stormy. The striped one is our onagadori named Kagome, and the onagadori is an endangered Japanese breed. And the black one is our ayam cemeni named Braveheart. And all of them are 23 days old. And at the moment, we believe that the striped one, Kagome, and the gray one, Stormy, are going to be hens. And the black one, Braveheart, is going to be a rooster. And all of them have gotten quite a bit bigger. Braveheart today gains 7 grams, and he's up to 130 grams. Kagome went from 117.5 grams all the way up to 122 grams. And Stormy went from 91 grams to 96. So guys, it looks like Stormy, if she keeps eating like this, is gonna be 100 grams tomorrow. So Snaggermouth 2000, a surefire way to gender chicks. There are people who have jobs as professional chicken sexers, but even they only have, ooh, guys, be nice. Be nice. Have a 90% success rate when they're trying to sex a chicken. But you can usually tell for sure what your chicken is around week 6 or so. And Jewel Skull, when they get bigger, they're going to be moving out to the coop in our backyard. And they'll have a nice little life there with us. Yes, you will. And they are really starting to enjoy their treat of the hard-boiled egg, which is a nice and nutritious treat for them, just full of nice fats and proteins and nutrients. Lovely. So, Le Reddit Boy, currently these guys don't produce any eggs. They're only 23 days old. They'll probably start producing eggs maybe when they are 6 weeks old. And yes, chickens can actually eat eggs. Fun fact, all chickens, their first food is actually what is left from their own egg. And because of that, baby chicks don't actually need to eat or drink for the first 2 to 3 days of their life. Oh, and Jewel Skull, thank you for the excellent award. And when they do grow up and they start producing eggs, yeah, we'll take a few egg donations from them. Though we'll make sure to be holding up the eggs to a light and see whether or not they're fertilized. Because in the future, we might want some little hybrid chickies from this flock. Yes, a little hybrid flock. Oh, Megademon, I'm very sorry about your chickies. Now we're doing our best to make sure that all of these chickens have a long, happy, and healthy life. Oh, yes. I mean, eggs are basically designed to give young chicks all of the nutrients that they need. But, you know, their regular food also does that. They're going to be eating their starter crumble for about the first 15 weeks of their life. And yes, they're all 23 days old now, so they have grown quite a bit. And once they do have their own little chickies, I will be a chicken granddad. Oh my. And for those of you just tuning in that might not have been here before, these are 3 different chickens. We have the striped one, our onagadori named Kagome, which is an endangered Japanese breed. Our gray one is our silkie named Stormy, and the black one is our ayam cemeni named Braveheart. And plants are sexy. Yes, we do accept donations. We have a Patreon where there's a link to it in my profile. And you know, if you feel like these little chicks have given you a lot of enjoyment and you want to help out a little bit, that is always quite appreciated. And we have a few little tiers. Because of a suggestion that someone mailed in, that messaged me last night, we actually added a new little perk for a Patreon tier where you can suggest a snack to give the chickies during one of these streams. And as long as it's safe and healthy for them, we will do it live on stream for you. So when, Anarok I see there, how big will they be when they are an adult? Well, onagadoris and ayam cemanis tend to be a little bit bigger than our silkie. But, you know, they're all just sort of medium-sized chickens, and the silkies are sort of like small to medium. So I doubt that any of them will ever get more than 5 pounds, and our little Stormy probably won't get bigger than 3 to 4. And this is our first generation of chickies. We did months and months of research before this. I have friends and family that have raised chickens in the past, and we have had lots of help in this. Because I want to make sure that these chickies live a very happy life. And previous advertising, that's alright to ask. These chickies are part of our family and friends for life. Oh yes, well, actually, Kagome there in stripes, she might be a little bit chill now, but before she was just a bundle of activity. And I've tried to give we tried to give fruits to them on a much earlier broadcast, which is a fun watch that you could probably see on YouTube. I forget which day, but multiple times grapes, and they were just scared of grapes. They were just happy with their little chicken crumble, and they did not want to eat grapes. Oh my. They were scared. They just wanted to eat their own food, but that's alright, because they were young little chicks, and you know, when you're young sometimes, you could be afraid of trying new things. Jellybean 24, I would say the hardest thing about raising chickens is just making sure that you get all of the supplies that they need. Like making sure that you have a nice brooder, getting the heat lamps, a UV light, the bedding right, the feeder, the water, and of course, getting a coop ready for them outside. Oh, I love your happy little cheeps, guys. And you do love your little blanket there for bedding. You do. HNG Dad for Son. So I'm always pretty laid back during these broadcasts, but you know, I am human. I can get a little bit annoyed at times. I could get angry, but it's hard to hold on to those feelings when I'm just looking at these little chicks. Doing these broadcasts in a way is almost kind of like a form of therapy to me. Oh, and Tired Cat 124. I'm glad you are having a good time raising your chickens. I hope all 5 of your little silkies are doing well and have long, happy lives. Oh, a little cuddle pile with you guys. And Jewel Skull, no, we don't have any cats in the house. Yeah, at this stage of their development, that would be quite a bit of a danger. I know most cats won't mess around with full-grown chickens, but you know, when they're this young, they would definitely be potential prey. Oh, lovely. And right now, these guys are the only little pets that we have. And I'm afraid my voice is putting little Kagome to sleep. Oh dear. Oh dear, Kagome. I'm sorry. Oh, you look so tired. Oh, another little itch. All of these adult feathers coming in must be so itchy. Oh dear. Oh, HNG Dad. Well, I would definitely like... That would be interesting working for SNL. That would be fun. I have done a YouTube channel where we are re-uploading these streams, and I have put up our first bit of narration from a Japanese fairy tale book. Oh, lovely. Well, apples might be a treat to try in the future. And I love them just wandering around like this. Oh, an elephant's 100. Hello again, and thank you for the coin gift. Are you preening? You helping out Braveheart there, little Stormy? Lovely. And a little bit of pecking, wiping off the side of your beak. Did you get it messy with all of that little bit of hard-boiled eggs? And Jewel Skull, yes, these are our first chicks. And Nelio FNR. No, these guys are going to be our friends for life. They're part of our family, and they are not a meal. Yes. You are our fun little chicks. And we love you all so much. Well, you know, if you have a flock of all hens, at times it is possible for one of the hens to start to act like a rooster and even develop some physical traits of a rooster. Some people theorize they're just kind of stepping in to the sort of traditional male role, but you know, they don't actually become roosters in that case, but they can start crowing. And sans question mark, our YouTube channel is called Watching Chickies. There's a link to it in my profile. And we also have a link to our Instagram and our Patreon. Oh. Are you feeling cuddly, Stormy? Because I know Braveheart is today. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Hey. Hey there, Kagome. Hey. You want to jump? You want to come up here? You want to come up here? No flying today? No, you're itchy and tired. Ooh. Look at all of these new little feathers coming in on Kagome's back. Right down here in the sort of dark bit. Oh, that must be very itchy. Oh, and a good view of Kagome's tail feathers, which this sort of shape is why we believe that Kagome is a hen. Look at those tail feathers of an onagadori hen. Marvelous. Kagome actually is starting to learn when I tap my arm to jump onto my arm, and she's done it earlier on stream, I think both in this part and in the previous part today. So actually, yeah, she's starting to learn some tricks, and they're all getting to be so big. Oh, and Professor Oak 308, thank you for the Silver Award. It is much appreciated. Lovely. Oh yes, Alt Tab 4466. It would be so itchy to have all of these harder adult feathers just bursting out of your skin. It must be so awkward. That's why they preen all the time. Oh, and little Stormy's doing some preening there to our sleeping Braveheart. I love it when you guys just cuddle together. So Kyle won. That's not very nice. No, we wouldn't do that. Fly the Sea. They currently eat starter feed, though we also do give them the occasional treat. Today, they have had some hard-boiled egg along with their starter feed, but one of their favorite treats is yogurt. but we make sure to only give them yogurt maybe every other day. Oh, and Starfire70 and MojoFo, thank you for the compliments. I have started to do a little bit of narration on our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. There's a link to it in my profile. And Professional Arsonist. These guys are members of our family and friends for life, so they are not for food. Yep, just a little bit of unsweetened yogurt can be a good source of a little bit of calcium and nutrients for these guys. But you don't want to feed them too much, otherwise they can get a little bit, it can be a little bit heavy on their stomachs. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Kagome. What? Yeah? Are you a sleepy chick? Oh my. Oh my. And Jewel Skull. I love each and every one of these chicks in a different way. I love them for their different personalities, and I wouldn't choose a favorite at this point. No, no. Oh no. So, these guys, they do a lot of preening to get used to their new feathers, and they also occasionally give themselves little sand baths here in the brooder. That seemed to help quite a bit. And non-intellect, when they're fully grown, assuming that little Braveheart there is a rooster, we might have some hybrids on our hands. So they would all be half ayam cemeni and half one of these breeds. Oh my. They are all asleep at the same time. Oh, little Stormy's wing extended. Oh, they have had a long day of streaming today. They are just all tired little chickies. Oh dear. They're all so lovely together. So normally, when they sleep during the night, they don't sleep here, out on the sand. They tend to actually sleep always in this corner, on their little blanket. And usually, Stormy and Braveheart are on the bottom, and Kagome usually is on top. And I know Kagome usually gives me a little bit of a look before I turn out the light, and I say goodnight to them. And all of you are just so, so lovely. And Lithium Flow, these guys came from a farm called Feather Lover Farms in California. And when they hatched, they were overnight shipped to us here in the Nutmeg State of Connecticut. And since then, they've been with us for all 23 days of their lives. And I love how our little Kagome just went right to the water dish and just made sure she's close enough that she can get a little sip of water when she's tired, so she doesn't have to move. Now that's an ultimate little move there. You like sleeping with a little bit of water by your side, just in case you get thirsty. So all of these guys are 23 days old, but you can see them all through the streams that we've uploaded onto YouTube on our channel, Watching Chickies. So you can watch these guys grow up before your eyes. Oh, yes. Oh, a big stretchy there from our little Stormy. Look at her lovely little silky wings. They might not be good for flying or flapping, but they are quite stunning. And she's actually resting right there, if you can see, in Braveheart's wing. Oh, you two make a handsome couple. You do. Yes, Hamid Fatimi, we do stream every day of the week, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we've been streaming for all 23 days of these little chickens' lives. And all of these guys are our lovely little chickens. The striped one is our onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese breed named Kagome. The little gray one there is our silkie named Stormy. And the black one here is our ayam cemeni named Braveheart. And all of them have been doing so well. Yes, and Weirdest Man, I am planning, possibly this next Wednesday, starting to have my Wednesdays off. But before then, I have actually been also doing this on Wednesdays. Oh dear. Yes, Kagome, you can go to sleep. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, you're all lovely little chicks. Oh, and you have such itchy wings. Yes, I'm gonna have to clean up all of these egg bits, but that's fine. That's what my little scooper's for. Oh, and Professor Oak 308, thank you for the platinum, and Arsonist, thank you for the silver. I am so glad that you guys are enjoying these streams. And we get a bit more time today because of that. Yes, we do. Lithium flow. So I would suggest a lot of research before you get chickens, just about their breeds. But first of all, you need to do research about your local area, because I know here, at least in the US, that's usually decided by your town. Any sort of restrictions that you'll have for chickens. So many places do allow backyard chickens, but they usually have restrictions on roosters. In my area, you're only allowed to have one rooster. In certain areas, you aren't allowed to have any. In other towns, you need to have a property that is a certain size, and you need to have a coop that is at least like 30 feet away from the border of your property. So there's all of these little hoops that you kind of need to jump through. And then you need to make sure that you have stuff like heat lamp, brooder, feeding dish, watering dish, UV light, and a lot of other things. Oh, and non-intellect, that is a lovely question. Is there a certain temperature needed for them to be comfortable, or is room temperature okay? If you are getting a newborn chicken, room temperature is far too cold for your little chickies. For the first week of their life, you want their temperature within the brooder to be about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And then, after a week, you lower that to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And then after that, it goes down to about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. And it goes down to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and so far like that until they get completely used to the colder temperatures. Now this is sort of reflecting the fact that they don't have a mother hen to sort of go underneath whenever they're cold. So that's why you need to be giving them all of these extra bits of heat. Oh, and Booty for Games YT, hello! It has been quite a while. Oh, and thank you, Elephants100. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. So, Professor Oak 308, all of these little chickens are members of our family and friends for life. So they're not meant for eating. They're going to live long, happy lives. And they do appreciate pets. Because we've been hand raising them. Yes, we have. Oh, no worries, Booty for Games YT. I'm glad that you're able to come and watch us today. So, Cash Crab, you have some chicks at 10 days old. Did you just get them? Hopefully you have a nice brooder for them to live in. You have heat lamps set up for them. If they're inside, I would suggest that, you have a UV light, so they have some nice quality light. And you have all of their water needs and bedding needs taken care of. Oh, and Brobot526, thank you for the wholesome seal of approval. And Airworks fan, do they like pickles or not? Huh, I am not sure. I haven't done any research on pickles, but I can always see if that is a safe chicken treat. So I will do my research. Comradely John, chickens do like to flock together. So if you have chickens, I would probably suggest a minimum of 3 chickens together. Oh, Michael Green 25. My little warning says that we have 35 minutes of airtime left actually today. And Blue and the Green 24:30. So their sleep schedule these days are they usually like to have little naps throughout the day, and at night, we turn out all of the lights at about 9 p.m. and they sleep for pretty much the whole night. Occasionally, they might, make a few little cheeps at night, but they pretty much just sleep through. And then I wake them up in the morning by turning on the light and saying good morning to them all. Lovely. They are so hungry, and now they are enjoying all of that hard-boiled egg so much. I'm so glad that I gave it to them. Oh, and Yasha Doom, thank you for the Safe and Social Award. So Conradley John, do chickens sometimes eat meat? Chickens are omnivores, so, generally speaking, if they are going to be eating meat, that meat is going to be coming from an insect. Because they do tend to eat lots of little insects. You know, they could eat ants, grasshoppers, even ticks in your lawn, which can be quite nice. And yes, Brobot, and yes, Conradley John, you can feed chickens eggs as an occasional treat. So, it's actually quite good for them, and fun fact, for all chickens, their first ever food is the remnants of their own egg, which is why little chickens don't need to eat or drink for the first 2 to 3 days of their life, because they get all of those extra nutrients from the remnants of their eggs. And one of the reasons you want to give them hard-boiled eggs versus raw eggs is so they don't associate in the future their own eggs with food. Because if you're feeding them raw eggs, when they start to lay eggs, they will start to break open their own eggs and eat them. But by hard-boiling them and cutting them up like this, they just think it's a nice little treat that you're giving them. And it's good because it has lots of protein and essential fats and nutrients that make them nice and healthy. And Conradly-chan, yeah, I guess chickens in a way could be used as a form of pest control for a person's yard. You know, they get a nice little treat from the insects, and you know, you get a lot less pests. But here is a big caveat. You cannot, in that case, be using chemical sprays for bugs on your property. Because if you do that, all of those bugs that they're going to be eating will have little poisons in them that could really harm your chickens. So you'd have to really stop spraying your yard with any sort of poison. Oh, hello, Glowstick300. I hope you are having a lovely day and welcome back. And these eggs just came from a supermarket, so they were unfertilized. But you know, in the future, when these guys are around 6 months old, we won't really have to be visiting supermarkets for eggs. If they want to donate a few to us. Okay, so the blind scribe was just asking about reading the weights for all the chickies today. And yes, Jake57, I do have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. There's a link to it on my profile page. And today's weights for Braveheart was 130 grams, which was up from the 123. Kagome was at 122 grams, and Stormy was at 96. So all of them have gained a bit of weight. Yes, you are all so nice and healthy. Yep, Heart of Azrael, our YouTube channel is the same as these streams. We re-upload them. Though at the moment I have uploaded one bit of unique video in the form of a narration from the first story in a book called Japanese Fairy Tales that was published back in 1908. And hopefully, if I have some extra time this week, I will be uploading another episode of that. And yes, they are all growing so much. But I do love how they are quite enjoying their new egg treat. Yes. Ooh, Braveheart, you are going to be gaining quite a bit of weight tomorrow if you're eating all that egg. Yes, you are. Oh yes, Stormy, join in, join in. You're going to be 100 grams tomorrow, you are. So, Professor Oak 308, these guys can get, hopefully, at a minimum of 12 years of age, though I hope they're going to last many more years than that. I'd be happy if they reached 18 years old. That would be lovely. So, non-intellect, you know, their names were chosen for a variety of reasons. Our ayam cemeni Braveheart was chosen like that because when we opened up the box, when we got them from the post office, he was the first one that jumped out, looked at me right in the face, and wanted to explore. So from that moment, we just called him Braveheart. He wasn't afraid of anything. Our little onagadori with the stripes, we named Kagome because Kagome is one of Lauren's favorite anime characters. Lauren is my partner. And she is also an onagadori, which is a Japanese breed as well. So that seemed to fit. And she is a lovely little girl. And right here, Stormy, our silkie, was named by Lauren's little sister. And she called her Stormy because she said she looked like a little living storm cloud. And you know what? She's our little storm cloud. And such a lovely little chick. So, they should be big enough to start to go into the coop when they're about 6 weeks old. And that's one of the reasons why we're keeping attention to their weights, because we want them to be happy and healthy. Oh my, you're all so hungry today. Yes, yes, yes. And I love just seeing all 3 of these chickens just grow together as this little flock. They might all be different breeds that come from all around the world, but they've all gelled together as one family. And I just think that's so lovely. Oh, well, Ali B88, thank you for the compliment. Yes, we have been trying our best to make sure that these little chickens are just happy. And Conradley John, yes, different breeds of chickens can reproduce. Even if they're different breeds, they are all still of the same species, the chicken. So they can interbreed. Oh, and Yasha Doom, thank you for the Take My Energy Award. Well, Stella who loves wolves. You know, if you've been AFK for the last 6 minutes, they might have been asleep when you left. But now they're having a little bit of a feeding frenzy. They've really decided at this point that they do love the hard-boiled eggs. And they are all getting a nice meal out of it. Oh, well, thank you, Ali B88. I love sharing these moments with all of you online. They are all special to me for different reasons. Yes, yes, yes. And I love their happy little cheepings as they go about. Oh my, that was a big piece there. You just threw out the whole yolk there. Oh dear. I guess Kagome likes the egg whites instead of the egg yolks. Well, we learned something about you today, Kagome. Oh, well, Michael Green 25, we'll see you again soon. I have to admit, after these long broadcasts, my own battery does tend to run a little low as well. But it should be lasting these last 27 minutes, so that's alright. And for those of you who have had a lot of enjoyment from this, and you want to show your support, we have a YouTube channel, we have an Instagram feed, and we also do have a Patreon, which I've added a few other new things to, because we had people sending us messages about that. We have a new little tier where people can actually suggest treats to feed the chickies on live feeds. And of course we would first need to make sure that they're nice and healthy for the chickies, because we wouldn't want to feed them anything that could be bad. No, we wouldn't. Their safety and their health and their happiness is always my priority. So, GG, BR17. These are our 3 little chickens, now on day 23 of their lives. We have the black one, our ayam cemeni, named Braveheart. The striped one is our onagadori, named Kagome. And the gray one is our little silkie, named Stormy. And in the future, we might actually have a few little hybrids of these 3 guys. But at the moment, we're just focused on their development. And Professor Oak 308, we decided to raise these chicks and not other animals because, I've always had a sort of fascination with chickens, and I've kind of wanted to raise some ever since I saw my uncle raise some. And, now was the chance to do it after doing some research and getting all the supplies, and I couldn't be happier. Lovely. So, raising other livestock birds like duck, geese, and swans. Now, I know my uncle has raised has raised actually a lot of types of birds, including chickens and ducks, and he says he much prefers ducks, but, you know, they require a little bit of a swimming area as well, and I'd have to be making them sort of like a little pond, or I'd have to have a little wading pool for them, and it's a little bit more involved right now, and I'm mostly just focused on these guys. So lithium flow, fortunately, it does appear that we have 2 hens on our hands and 1 rooster. If we were in a situation where we had more than 1 rooster, which would be against the law in our area, against our regulations, we would be bringing one of them to a local farm, which would be appreciative of a rarer breed like this, where they could also live a long and happy life. But fortunately, it appears that we do not have that issue. Oh, and thank you, Professor Oak 308. I love just, doing a little bit of education throughout these videos. Five hens and 2 roosters, oh my. So, well, with 5 hens and 2 roosters, you could run into some issues with those roosters fighting over the hens. And, From what I've heard from other friends who have raised chickens, I would probably suggest having more hens with those roosters. I can't recall the ratio right now, so I don't want to give you a number, but it's worth looking up that information. You don't want to have rooster fights on your hands. You want them all to be happy and healthy. I know, I love how relaxed these little chicks can get. Oh, and look at you, Kagome, so happy. She's right underneath her heat lamp, and she is just in heaven right now. Look at how full her little belly is. Oh my. You are definitely gonna gain some weight for tomorrow, Kagome. Oh, weirdest man, I hope you have a lovely day. Glad to have you with us. And non-intellect, I hope you have a great day as well. And we'll see you again soon. Oh, Stormy, you're still hungry. Oh, I look away for a second and Kagome and Braveheart change places. Oh my. Yes, I do love each and every one of these little chickens. Yes, you guys get some rest. Oh my. Oh, and I have been broadcasting for a while, so I'm gonna stand up. Ooh, and Braveheart's looking at me. Yes. What are you doing, Dad? Well, I am moving my legs a little bit, so I get the blood flowing, and there's less chance of little blood clots happening. When you've been sitting still for a while, you've been laying down, you want to make sure just to move around a bit, just to make sure you stay healthy. There we go. That feels better on my legs. Oh, Kagome likes to cuddle sometimes, yes. I mean, all of them like a little bit of alone time, occasionally, but at the end of the day, when the lights go off, they are all there in the corner together, just in a big snuggle pile. You know, Professor Oak 308, I haven't actually played them any music yet in their life. So I have no idea if they like any types of music. That might be an interesting experiment someday. I'll need to be careful though. I do upload these videos to YouTube, and I don't want to get copyright strikes. What do you guys think of public domain works? Huh? Huh? What is that? What is that, Stormy? Hey, Stormy. Time for a little time here with Dad. There you go. Lovely. A little bit of relaxation time with Dad. Yeah, a little bit of music in the future. That would be a nice little experiment for you guys. What do you think, Stormy? Do you think you'd like classical music? That might be a treat for you. Well, Professor Oak 308, thank you for joining the stream. I hope the rest of your day goes just so well. So, the derp. We are going to show them a little roosting bar, actually starting tomorrow. We got it in, and I just need to finish making it. It has a little mirror on it, and, you know, I think they might really love it. Yes, we do upload these videos to YouTube. We have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. We have a link to it in my profile, along with a link to our Instagram and to our Patreon page. The only one I foresee possibly not liking the sort of roosting bar is our little Stormy here. Stormy does just like to kind of lay down and really snuggle, and doesn't seem to have the best balance out of all of them. She doesn't like living close to the edge. No, you don't. Ooh, Stormy is starting to hear some of the rain outside. It's okay, Stormy. Dad's here with you. Dad's here. That's right, you can calm down. It's just a little rain, and you're inside. You are nice and dry. Yeah, I know. Rain is weird. Yeah? Now, I'm not sure if the mic can pick it up, but there's a nice little drizzle of rain going on outside. Well, that's understandable, and that's one of the reasons why I upload these streams to YouTube, to give people a chance that might not be able to watch them live, a chance to see these little chicks as they grow up. Well, Privilege 2020, these are actually our first 3 chicks. Oh, and the derp, thank you for the sub on YouTube. It's much appreciated. Oh, are you okay, Stormy? It's just rain. It'll go away. And just come back some other day. Oh dear, oh dear. I know you're looking at the window going, what is that stuff? What is that noise? Well, you don't have to worry about it, even when you're in your coop, because your coop has a lovely little roof that will keep you dry always. Oh dear. yeah, that's right. Sleepy time for Stormy. Oh, yes, Allie B88. They were so tiny on day one. We can fit all 3 of these chicks in just one hand. Yeah, I know. I know, Stormy. I could barely fit you. Just you into my hand now. And you're the smallest of our chicks. But even you are going to be 100 grams soon. Oh my. The flying catfish. Do I plan on raising more chicks in the future? Yeah, I think there might be a chance. Especially if, our little Braveheart turns out to be a rooster, that we might be raising the sort of chicks of these 3 chickens in the future. Of course, we'll have some help from Stormy, Braveheart, and of course Kagome in raising them. So it'll be a bit of a different process than these guys. Yeah. In that case, we would be chicken grandparents. Because I know these guys have kind of imprinted on us at this point. And, they sort of see us as their mom and dad. Oh, and Conrodley John, yes. Predators are always a danger to chickens. And of course we are wary of any getting close to our chicks. Which is why we are going to be taking the utmost precautions to make sure that they are safe and sound when they move out to the coop. And, if it looks like a predator is getting close, we might just have to move the coop into the garage or just one of the spare rooms and then be taking them out on supervised visits to the outdoors until they get a bit bigger. We'll see how the first few days go. Oh, sorry, Stormy. I had to adjust my glasses there. They fell a little bit. I know you don't like it when I stop stroking you. Oh, Velissa Jin, I'm glad that these chickens are making you smile a bit. They really do brighten up my day as well. Right, Stormy? Right? You are just so lovely. Ooh. Your neck's gotten so long. And you have the cutest little tail feathers now. They are so soft. Gentle peeps. What's that about? Yeah? What's the gentle peeping about? Well, we all love you, Stormy. And we're glad that you are having a good time. And we hope that all of you out there are having a great day as well. Oh, a little peck to the camera. And a little chicken yawn. How lovely. So the derp, we do cleanings to their brooder about twice a day. Once in the morning and once at night. And with our little scooper and the sand, it makes it quite easy. Oh, and there are those little fuzzy feet. There are those little fuzzy feet. I love them so much. Yes. I know they're different from your siblings, but they are lovely. You should be proud of them, Stormy. You should be proud. I know sometimes you're jealous that the others can do those little flights, But you know what? You are special in your own way. And I love how soft your feathers are. Such a good little chickie. Yes. And I'm going to be going back and just looking at videos like this in the future and just wondering, how could you ever be this small? Our lovely little silkie chicken. 23 days old. Not even a month yet. Not even a month. And yet you're all growing up. And I'm glad to share these moments with all of you online. Because I know it really brightens my day. It's so hard to feel bad, or mad, or annoyed when I see you little chickies just getting on, having some fun, and being happy. Oh, lovely. You're safe here with Dad. You always will be. Yeah. And let's see how the others are doing. Oh, I'm sorry, Stormy. I stopped stroking you for a second, and you protested. Hey, everyone. Are you having a nice little cuddle down there? Yes, you are. It is lovely to see both of you getting along so well. It is. It's so funny here. Stormy's like, where'd the camera go? Where'd the camera go? Hey, Stormy, there it is. There it is. Hey. Hey. Hello. Hello. Oh, are you guys getting up? All right, Stormy. I think your daddy time might be over. But guess what? Maybe we can have another blanket time. How does that sound? You just want to get stroked, don't you? Well, a little bit of blanket time is fun. Oh, but the other two do seem... Oh, well, there's a little trill. Maybe they want some blanket time. What do you think? Huh? A little play? Come on, let's play. I know. Dad's got you. Dad's got you. Come on. Oh, come on, Stormy. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, that was a lovely jump there. Lovely jump. Hey guys, blanket time. Here we go. Blanket time. Blanket time. And guys, let's see if we can get Kagome to do her trick. Kagome. Come on. Lovely. Right onto the wrist. You're getting very good at that trick, Kagome. Hey everyone, all together again. Ooh, a little chicken sneeze from Kagome. And some curious peeping. Yes, little scritches to the blanket. It's time for some fun. You've all been napping so long. And we have 5 minutes left to the stream, so you guys might as well have some fun now, huh? A little zoomies, huh? you want a little zoomy there? Ooh, a little hop and another hop. Is that how you guys have your fun? Just flapping and hopping. Well, we're on our last 4 minutes now, and we've been together today for such a long time. About 2.5 hours today. Oh my, oh my. Well, I am glad to have been able to bring day 23 to you guys here in our 2 different streams. And sorry again for the technical difficulties that we had before, but you know, sometimes Reddit has these problems. And for those of you on YouTube, that just means 2 videos. Yes, yes, yes. So if you like these videos on YouTube, hey, you might want to subscribe, because we keep uploading new ones all the time. And soon we will have a new schedule for me uploading the Richard Reads series, in which I read from some nice public domain works. So that should be a good time. Right, guys? And for those of you who are interested, we also have a Patreon, in which you could get a little bit more involved with the Chickies if you want. But that's entirely up to you, and only if you feel that you want to. We'd like to say thank you to our current Patreon supporter, Kate. We hope you are having a lovely day today, wherever you are. Because I know these chicks always are having a nice time. Oh, nice and cuddly. Nice and cuddly. Oh, a little yawn there. I loved learning that chickens can yawn and that chickens can have little sneezes. Oh, and AllieB88 and the Derp, thank you for joining us for this stream. It's always lovely to see you guys. Having fun there, Braveheart? A few little pecks? Ooh, and ruffling up. I'm not sure that little Stormy appreciated that, but you know what? It's nice to see her pushing back a little. And we will be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast of the United States of America. Oh my, getting all ruffled up there. Yes, 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 keep the cuddles going. Even Stormy did it. Even Stormy. Well, Braveheart was a fan. So much snuggling here in the last minute. My word. Well, guys, I'm definitely going to have to clean the blanket after this show. Oh my, oh my. But that's alright. Everyone poops, including little chickies. So for this last minute, I'd like to thank you all again for watching. Kagome, you did a complete tumble. That was lovely. Oh, and fishing net 7479. I hope you have a lovely night's sleep tonight. Sweet dreams. And to the rest of you, we'll see you again soon, because we broadcast every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you'll see the lives of these 3 chickens as they just go about their day. From our striped one, Kagome, our onagadori, the gray one, Stormy, our silkie, and the black one, our ayam cemeni, named Braveheart, we'd like to say have a lovely day, and we'll all see you again soon. Bye, everyone.